Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Our Views Wednesday. Welcome to the Small People Show with Aunty Vashti, where we laugh, learn, and love. Good afternoon to all my small peoples. Good afternoon, Timoy. How are you?
Good afternoon, Vashti. I'm doing well. How are you?
I am good too. I'm good. How's your day going?
It's going good.
So these days you're having really good days. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
good. Yeah, love that. So, as I said earlier, it's Our Views Wednesday, and today in our discussion, we will be speaking with the president of the Jamaica Prefects Association. Yes, we have big things in store for today's show. So, a little background information. So, the Jamaica Prefects Association, JPA, is the representative body of prefects of secondary schools across the island. The organization was relaunched on October 22, 2018. The JPA was designed to coordinate prefects island wide with the mandate of developing effective student leaders. So later on in the show, you'll be hearing about the Jamaica Prefect Association. And of course, we have a special guest and you will hear more. But before we go on with the show, of course, we'll hear some music and we'll be right back.
Real simple melody I want to teach you guys. God gave it to me and it did a lot for me. It goes like this. Tip tip do 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 do. Yeah. Tip tip do 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 do. Ah, you should know about a lover like this. That's what it means. You should know about a lover like this. Search for love in all the worst places you'll find it's too temporary, not enough. So many promised you forever, but it's kind of blind and it's bluff. Oh, you're spending so much time in mirrors, think you're lacking. Your self-esteem is going down. You're sinking deeper into darkness, lost your passion. No one to take you off the ground. You came down, but you're up on your 2 feet. Life laid down, so you can rise again indeed. Who came down, whose life laid down, yes, Lord. Do, 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 do. You remember that? Have me sing it, yeah. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Yeah. You should know about a lover like this. Oh, yes, yeah. You should know about a lover like this. Yes, yeah. You should know about a lover like this. You should know about a lover like this. You took me from the other side of all the lies where I'm denied and made me free. You taught me how to be a man that I did the way that niggas strengthened me. Don't think I'll ever write a song to summarize your love and your grace and your mercy. Oh, whoa, it's overwhelming, overflowing, spilling over to everybody that I meet. Who came down? Whose life laid down, 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 yeah. Who came down? Life laid down, down, yeah. I wanna tell you about Jesus. You should know about a lover like this. Oh, lover gave me hope. Lover gave me joy. He gave me happiness.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. So before I go into the show, of course, I want to give a special shout out to all our small people listening. To all, I want to give a special shout out to all our small people listening to us or watching us online by Facebook or YouTube. And parents, give your small people the phone, your child the phone to send us a voice message. We want to hear from them. Just doing a microphone check. All right. We're back, Timoy. Mic check 1, 2.
Yeah, man,
Hearing
I'm
me?
hearing you.
All right. So I was saying I want to give a special shout out to all our small people listening to us or watching us online by Facebook or YouTube. Yes, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. And parents, I'm encouraging you to just give your child, your children the phone, so that they can send us a voice message, because I'd love to hear from them. All right? All right. Okay. So as I said, today is Our Views Wednesday, and we will be looking into the Jamaica Prefects Association. And as I stated earlier, it's a representative body of prefects of secondary schools across the island. So today I will be speaking to the national president of Jamaica Prefects Association, and she is Kimberly Sims. She attends the Montego Bay High School for Girls, and she is here to tell us everything we need to know about the Jamaica Prefect Association. Good afternoon, Kimberly.
Good afternoon, Aunty Vashti. Good afternoon, Jamaica.
Yes, how are you?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
I am doing well too.
That's great to
Lovely,
hear.
lovely having you inside Small People Show. So now
Thank you.
I'd love to hear about the Jamaica Prefects Association. So tell me, what is the Jamaica Prefects Association?
Not a problem at all. So, what exactly is the Jamaica Prefects Association? We are a body that represents student leaders from secondary schools, coordinates prefectures island wide, and promoting effective development of student leaders. A fun fact to note is that the Jamaica Prefects Association was actually developed out of the Peace for Champs campaign in around 2007, 2008, thereabout, and was subsequently morphed into the Jamaica Prefects Association, which is endorsed by the Ministry of Education, specifically under the Youth and Adolescents Policy Division. And again, our role as the JPA is to ensure that prefects understand their roles in their respective institutions and that we respond to our students' leaders' needs, concerns, and overall desires. If I may, our plan for this year takes it a step further, where we are on a mission to really eradicate any and all existing barriers to access of information and resources to our prefectures in terms of training, etc.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, nice. So, how do we join this association?
All right. So you have to be a prefect to be a
Okay,
part of the Jamaica Prefects Association. But
right.
don't worry, a lot of our initiatives do include the wider school community. So you too can be a part if you're in a secondary school.
Okay. So, what has JP achieved thus far?
All right. So JPA has achieved remarkable milestones in a tapestry of impactful initiatives in under 4 months. Our island wide anti violence campaign united hundreds of students, fostering a culture of harmony and respect. And this was really born, this idea, this initiative was born out of the incident at BB Koch High School with, of course, the Clark situation. And in light of that very saddening occasion, the prefects across Jamaica united and we developed this campaign where we did videos, we did TikToks, we did photos, we did skits, as well as all of these things just to ensure that persons can be aware that we are taking a stand against violence and that we are on a road for peaceful gathering and peaceful harmony throughout our schools, as well as the fact that we had given training to hundreds of students across Jamaica as well in ensuring that they know how to deal with a situation such as that, as well as to facilitate no physical intervention.
Right. So just now I had tripped out. I didn't hear you so well when you were, mentioning that.
Right. All right. So let me repeat then for your sake. No problem at all. We have our anti violence campaign, which really united hundreds of students and fostered a culture of harmony and respect, where we did videos, we did photos, we did a lot of things to raise awareness just to ensure that we take a stand against violence in this society so that our students, our student leaders, our schools can feel comfortable and motivate students to live and socialize in a peaceful environment.
Okay, okay, interesting. I know that earlier you were saying that you guys have a lot in store for, this year. So what future initiatives will, the GPA undertake?
All right. So the JPA
Mm-hmm.
have for this,
JPA rather. Uh-huh.
yes, the JPA, we have our prefect week, which is just next week. And for this, it's not just a mere tradition. It's
Right.
more of a dynamic celebration of leadership, of camaraderie, and just a vibrant spirit that defines a school community. Now we're gonna have on Sunday, the 28th, our national church service. Monday, we're going to have our island wide welcome and introduction in schools with the prefects and, of course, the prefect councils with the wider school community. On Tuesday, island wide, we're going to have a fundraiser. Now, check in with your school to figure out if it's going to be Crocs and Socks Day, it's going to be a Jeans Day, Nerd Day, Meme Day, all of the sorts. We're having it in store. On Wednesday, we're going to have our prefect exchange, which is really to develop that into prefecture culture. On Thursday, we're going to have our meet and greet. And on Friday, we have our prefect invasion at Green Pond High. And on Saturday, our visionary outreach. And for
Nice.
initiatives planned, we have our award ceremony, which will be in collaboration with NSSC, as well as our Fully Bright Week, collaboration with the Ministry of Education, and our Capable program.
Right. So you heard it, people. This is from our president of the Jamaica Prefect Association, Kimberly Sims. So he said this event is from January 29, well,
20.
28th, right, to February 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, and you heard it. They have a lot of things in store. So I want to ask you a question now. What is it like being the president of the Jamaica Association?
Yes, being president, oh my goodness. It is akin to steering a ship through, I would say, uncharted waters. It's a mix of strategic decision making, collaboration, and just the exhilarating challenge that would form from transforming all of these visions into tangible achievements. Each day really presents a new opportunity to interact with prefects, a new opportunity to blend leadership, a new opportunity to ensure that our prefects are catered to, they're represented, and that they feel as though they are part of a community. And it is definitely a great feeling to know that we can make such positive impact in our schools.
Right. So, what are some things you like about this association?
What I like about the association,
Yes.
too many. But first and foremost, I love my constituents. I love my prefects. I love being able to interact with prefects. I love the fact that we can provide this space, a safe space for them to communicate, for them to share their challenges and to share best practices. I love the fact that we provide this space for them to feel advocated for. And I love this the fact that the Prefects Association is just a coordinated and organized body which connects all of us as student leaders to feel a part of a community and to know that we have their best interest at heart.
Nice. So, what advice do you give students who are prefects? They're listening to you now or watching us online. What advice do you give them?
Hmm. My advice to prefects: empathy. Empathy is very important.
Mm-hmm.
It is very much integral that you learn to empathize with those who you are called to serve. And it's so important, especially since we are an extension of admin. We are given some level of authority. And it's important that even though we have this authority, we can acknowledge the fact that we are humans and so too are the students we are leading. We're all humans, we're all in this together. So just have a level of empathy that you exercise once you are given this authority.
Beautiful. You are so brilliant. I really
Thank
love
you so much.
the way how you speak. Lovely. I am so excited about
Thank
this
you so
week, about
much.
this association. I wish I could be a part of it.
You can if
Unfortunate.
you would like. Yeah,
I
man.
mean, I'm no longer in high school, so I wouldn't be able to participate. But I do
Hmm.
encourage students to be
Yeah,
prefects,
yeah,
so they can be a part of this wonderful association, right?
definitely,
So,
definitely.
I'm really interested to know how do you maintain a balance between your duties and, you know,
This is the question. This is the question. How do I maintain balance?
yes.
It's a learning process, I would say, because in maintaining that balance, sometimes you get a little too overboard, sometimes not enough, and you have to find that perfect spot. And the best answer to that question, I would say, is to employ an analogy, something that we learned in economics, the law of diminishing returns, where if it is that you have something and you're continuously adding variables to this whilst keeping the other variables constant, then at some point in time, you'll no longer be efficient and you will start to decline. And this occurs in businesses, in companies, in anything in this world. And likewise, in that same vein, this occurs with us as students and as humans on a whole. So you have to ensure that you're not adding too much to your plate to the point where
Right.
your efficiency starts to dwindle. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoa,
So to
that's
find that perfect spot,
right.
all trades master of none. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right. That's so true. So, anything you would want to leave with our small people today?
Definitely. To our very small people,
Yeah.
big up everybody on here. I
Yes.
would like to say, continue being amazing people. You have so much in store for yourselves. Ensure that you invest in yourself, that you nourish yourself, and that you just ensure that you are doing amazing at all times. You are a human before you are a student, and you are a human before you are a student leader. And that is about it.
Yep, you heard it, guys, from Kimberly Sims, the national president of Jamaica uh,
Prefects
Prefects
Association.
Association. And earlier she spoke about Prefect Week that is coming up, and that is, could you remind our listeners?
That is January 28th to
Mhm.
February 2.
And she has many activities in store. Could you go through that again, please?
All right. So we have on Sunday our National Church service, which will be at the Calvary Baptist Church at 10 a.m. On Monday, we have our island wide welcome and introduction in schools, facilitated by your prefect council. On Tuesday, we're going to have our island wide fundraisers. That's our Crocs and Socks, our Jeans Days, our Meme Days, our Nerd Days. On Wednesday, we have our prefect exchange. So you can speak to your head prefects or your prefect council to figure out which school you will be exchanged with. And on Thursday, we have our meet and greet. And on Friday, finally, we have our prefect invasion. And this will be at Green Pond High School.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kimberly Sims, and I
Thank you
hope
too.
you will have a lovely week next week. All right. Thank
Thank
you
you
so much
so
for
much.
joining Small People Show and enjoy the rest of your day. It was lovely speaking with you.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Yes, thank you. All right, you heard it just now. We were speaking with Kimberly Sims, the national president of Jamaica Prefects Association. Lovely. So she has a lot in store, and I wish her all the best. And I hope that you guys have a successful week next week. All right, lovely. So, of course, every day is a day, and today is International Day of Education. International Day of Education is observed on January 24 every year. It looks at education from a broader perspective. The quality of education varies for children around the world, with millions still deprived of the basic human right. The day is created to campaign for better education reforms and improve access to education for all. It's a day to celebrate and advocate for access to education. One of the best ways to help everyone gain access to education is through scholarships. So you can check out various scholarship program, right? So why International Day of Education is important. One, education is a human right. It's as simple as that. Education is a human right. To deprive someone of this right is tragic, as it can make the difference between a turbulent or prosperous future. Secondly, education is the key to sustainable development. Without education, there cannot be persistent development. It is essential for helping societies evolve and develop. Lastly, empowering individuals. At the core of it, educating an individual means empowering them. It empowers them to think, generate ideas, set goals, and have a purpose. So, how to observe International Day of Education? You can learn about education in your area. Stay up to date with the curriculum and teaching methods of schools in your area. It's important to know where your area stands in terms of education after you graduate. Secondly, support a child's education. If you know someone who is out of school, it's time to talk to them or their guardian about it. Do your part in promoting and advocating education and its importance. And thirdly, donate. Education based organizations work towards their mission of promoting education. Donate generously to your favorite cause. Your contribution can secure a child's future. So today is International Day of Education. I love that. Every day is a day, and every day inside Small People Show, we tell you what day it is. And of course, today is International Day of Education. And of course, we always end with a lovely thought. So the thought for the day is education's purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open one. Let me repeat. Education's purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open one. Amen to that? Timo, amen?
Amen.
All right. So, you heard it all. And today was a lovely program. What is it, Timoy? Enjoy today's program?
Indeed, lovely. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Very informative. Thumbs up to the brilliant Kimberly Sims. She speaks so well, so eloquently. Big up you, and I wish you all the best. All right, and of course, big up to all my listeners who are joining me on Facebook, YouTube, all my WhatsApp friends. Good afternoon to you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. All right. So whoosh, we're out of here. And of course, I'll see you all tomorrow for Jamaica Up Close on a Thursday. Bye, everyone.
Love 101 now invites you to listen to Youth Sounds, brought to you by the Jamaica Baptist